Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm ready. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, June 27th. It is about 8 a.m. here. I'm in Austin, Texas. Getting up a little early. Had to get up a little extra early to set everything up, but this is my morning podcast voice. So it's been a while. I've been super busy over the last few months with racquetball events and traveling. And you guys know I went to Ireland. It was super exciting for me. And of course, my team, Team Dovetail, we went down there and did some big things. Big shout out to all my Ireland family and friends. I miss you guys. Every time I open up my phone, I always enjoy scrolling back and looking through my photos. So I figured I'd jump on, share a couple things, talk about a couple things. I won't make this very long. I think my last audio podcast was only like 18 minutes. So, we're only 7 days into summer. Some of you guys are off for the summer. You think that most would get a break, but when you're marketing and managing social media for a living, for events, it ends up becoming a year-round gig. So no break for me. I got two big events coming up that I'm working with. The KWM Gutterman World Singles and Doubles Open Championships in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, August 10th through the 13th. Super excited for that event. It's going to be the event of the year. Make sure you guys put that on your calendar. Go start looking for a flight and go play in the best tournament, indoor tournament. And then after that, I've got the KWM Gutterman 3-wall ball World Championships in Las Vegas. I went last year, my first time. Super amazing. Best outdoor tournament of the year. Indoor, outdoor. 2 in a row. So September the 27th through October the 1st, I got my brother and sister-in-law on the list to go, I hope. I invited my sister, invite all my family, invite everybody. It's Vegas, okay? It's Vegas and outdoor racquetball. So those are the two on my list for this year, my two events that I will be at. And I'm super excited. Working for Heiser and Mike Coulter. So if you're interested in being part of those events, reach out to me. So I had planned this podcast to be a little bit different, but I got on Keep Racquetball Great, and I said, I'm going to let some people know I'm doing a podcast, and if you want me to address anything, drop your comments below, and you did. So I'm going to go through some of them really quick. I've only got about 14 more minutes to make this podcast 18 minutes. I won't keep you very long. Okay, you ready? All right, here we go. Let me have a sip of my coffee first. And no, I have not stopped drinking out of my Guinness coffee cup since I got home. So I hope I don't wear the paint off this thing. Okay, Norm says, people waiting till the last minute to sign up for tournaments, especially professionals. More regular players will sign up if they knew in advance who they could watch. I agree. So what we did for the KWM Gutterman World Singles and Doubles in Colorado is I reached out to both tours and I asked them, could I enter at least the top 8? I was under the assumption that the top 8 had to attend the tournament. So can I just enter them now so we can get that flowing? Otherwise, we're sitting back and we're waiting and waiting and waiting. So I agree. That's a great suggestion. I think more fans would be inclined to either sign up early or even show up and watch or make plans sooner if they knew more pros were just entered. It's a visual thing. So just do it. Come on. If you're a pro, enter the tournament. All right? We want to see you play. We're the fans. Remember that. Without the fans, be pretty quiet. Okay, Marina Monday says July 12th, Huntington Beach City Council meeting to discuss the future of Marina. Yes, that is super important. So if anybody is listening to this, if it's one or two of you or a bunch of you, it is so important for you, if you live there locally, to show up and let your voice be heard. If you don't know, there's been a proposal put forward to completely remove the courts. Okay? That they even use them for the national championships. Those are taking place this year, July the 13th to the 16th. Okay? They've already gone through multiple community meetings. Two of the three proposals have included removing like most or all of the courts. So one of two things is going to happen. If your voice isn't heard enough, if enough of you don't show up, then they're going to take out all the courts. If some of you show up and some of you residents, residents paying taxes, people that live there, if you guys show up, if some of you show up, then they'll just take out some of the courts, all right? But they're going to take out some courts. I don't think there's any possible way that you could stop them from removing all of the courts because they have plans for renovation and expansion. So, it's better to show up, and just minimize the number of courts that they're going to remove. So I hope you guys can do it. Much success, luck, and love on that because we never want to see courts taken out. Todd had a fun one. He was kind of more or less poking fun of all the slow-mo video rallies that people are putting up and saying, is this a penalty, or is this guy playing rough, or is this guy in his way? So, all I'll say about that, my opinion is more training for the referees. I know there's a test involved, but it can't just stop with a test. There has to be more training. There has to be some referee clinics at these events. Find some highly skilled referees that can actually explain a penalty hinder and a replay hinder. Those seem to be the two most common types of calls, questionable calls in the sport. Was he in the way? Did he give him the straight in? Were his feet set? Does he have to give him the cross? All these questions can be easily answered and addressed if you would just have a referee clinic at the tournaments. All right? How's that? Mike G says, discuss what type of acting is most effective in getting the ref to call. Says avoidable hinder, but there's another thing right there, Mike. We got to let our culture know that we've changed the wording to penalty hinder. And he mentions Meryl Streep and Matthew McConaughey, fun stuff. Back to the training. Train your referees. Train them better. Offer referee clinics at the tournaments. And just make sure that the referees are comfortable and they know exactly. There's a rule. Look it up. B9. B9. I want to tell you what it is, but I don't. Maybe at the end of the podcast, I'll tell you what rule B9 is. Okay? Kelly, another little humorous one, talks about tell timeouts. Same thing, just kind of poking fun at all the pettiness on some of our racquetball Facebook groups. I get it; it's humorous at times, but sometimes it's really dry. It's sarcastic, but yeah, I'm okay with it. I just keep scrolling. Sometimes I laugh. If I'm not in a good mood, I don't laugh. I keep scrolling. If I'm in a good mood, I laugh at it and try to see the humor. We all got different ways of looking at things. Jamie says, how about a discussion of how we can package up programs as starter packs to get junior programs kicked off in this country so that the 2024 Junior Nationals overflows Pleasanton Bay Club. I agree, Jamie. The work starts right now. Okay? The event is over. It's concluded. So the working committees, the people that are involved with that tournament, I know as crazy as it sounds, but you have to roll up your sleeves and you have to get back to work. All right? Big national mega events are a year-round promotion. Year-round. Not 6 months out, not 9 months out. They're 1 year ahead. So I know they announced the location for Junior Nationals for next year. Great job. All right? Now you know where it is. Now it's time to get to work. Now it's time to figure out how to exceed the number that you had, how to make the event better, how to bring the dinner back, how to make the awards ceremony better. All right? Go poll all the parents and the kids. Look, I've been there since 2008. I've seen the best. I've seen the worst. Okay? Find the best, bring it back, make it better. It's that easy. Go poll the parents, go poll the kids and say, what was the best junior nationals that you ever went to? Okay? What was the worst junior nationals that you went to? All right? It's time to be honest. And when you're honest and you're not going to hurt anybody's feelings, you can make it better. All right? So find out what the best one. For me, there was a couple of them. One of them that stands out the most, Stockton, California. They went, they had music, they had a stage, they had all kinds of stuff. They had a guy walking around, they had a clown, face painting, all kinds of stuff. Okay, they had games for the kids. We had a dinner, a buffet style dinner. I mean, it was super nice. The location was nice. So find out what those things are and bring those things back. Make the experience fun. All right, that's all I'm going to say about that. But the starter packs, yes, it's time to get some equipment out. It's time to get some more direction, and ask the kids that already play. That's where I would go to, Jamie. Is I would have each kid that played at the junior nationals, give them a starter pack and say, your goal is to go out and put this into a hand of one of your friends and then bring them to junior nationals. So simple things like that I think that you could do. All right. You only had 111 kids? You need 111 starter packs. Ooh, Josu says the benefits of racquetball. I agree. We get so lost in promoting events and talking about this and that and who's holding their hand up and who's taking too long in between points. We need to really start getting back to promoting the benefits of racquetball. Maybe people will see that and they will want to play. I mean, who wants to play if you're constantly reading about drama? Let's talk about calories. It's been anywhere between 400 to 600 or more calories per hour playing racquetball. All right. We all know it helps, reduce stress, social interaction. There's all a list of things, mental stimulation. I mean, just things off the top of my head, mood enhancement. Don't you always feel good after you go play some ball? You feel good before you go play ball. All right, because later on in the afternoon at 6:30, you're going to meet your friends and you're going to go play some ball. You're in a good mood. All right. Increases your energy. I mean, there's just so many benefits of racquetball that we really should continue to promote. So that was a great one. Eric says, I'd like to hear you and Sudsy's thoughts. Hey, that's on the next Beyond the Court that Sudsy and I are going to do about what it would take for Paolo to regain the number one ranking. Athletically, I think the others have caught up to her. She left a lot of balls up this year. Not sure if it was a bad year, if this might be the end of her complete dominance. Good question, but as I said before, Paula will be just fine. Okay? She will train. She's playing right now in Mexico at the Central American and Caribbean Games. But, the women's tour is one part of her career. The international competition, a different part of her career. She's excelled at all of them. She wins world championships. She wins Pan Am championships. She wins on the women's tour. So, the woman wins a lot. And, it's always a goal. And I don't think the goal is for her to finish number one at the end of the year. I think if she just wins, that comes. That happens. All right. So she had some close matches. She had some early losses at some of the tournaments, which caused it to be such a tight race. Monse had a fantastic year. Congrats to Monse Mejia, the new number one, year-end number one. First time in, I think, 11 years that we've had a new number one. Paola's got 13 of them. She ran off 11 in a row. And then I think 1 year Rhonda won, and then 2 years before that Paola won. So Paola won 2 years, Rhonda ended it in 1 year, and then Paola ran off the next 11. So Paola will be just fine, okay? She'll go back to the drawing board. She'll improve in every area that she can improve in. Skill, physical conditioning, mental, strategic analysis on herself, her opponents, and her consistency and her persistence. She's always getting better. She always has. So don't count her out. The dominance may or may not be over, but the race will be tighter. The grind will be harder. The fight will be a little bit tougher, but she'll be just fine. So, let's see. Where else my notes got me at? Oh, congratulations to all the juniors, too, that played at Junior Nationals. I watched so much racquetball, more than I've ever watched. I mean, I watched as much as I could. I had it on 2 laptops. I had it on my big screen TV, on my phone. I watched, who was it? Jamie. I think I watched Jamie's match, the Trejos, and who was it? It was a doubles match. And there was, this one match had somebody streaming from back left corner. I think, Gael. And, it's Gael and Leah. But they were streaming from back left corner. Sabath, you were there. Somebody was over in the back right corner, and then somebody was in the middle up top. I loved it. So, congrats to all the juniors. I missed you all. I'm sorry I didn't go, just for, certain reasons. But I did miss you all. And thank you all for the messages. Thank you to everybody that messaged me and asked me why I wasn't there and that you missed me and it wasn't the same. The post-match interviews, those were huge for me. And they were huge for the parents, and they were huge for the kids, and they were huge for the grandparents. So that's kind of cool. That was my thing. I enjoyed so many things about that tournament. So thank you guys. I know you guys enjoyed it, all you guys and girls. Congratulations on the winners. I'm telling you, I watched, and I know some of you saw me in there. I was making comments. Some of you were probably going, wow, he must be bored. I was just like sharing the score and saying hi to people that were in there. So I had a blast. Thank you to everybody that has ordered a shirt from me. I'm going to tell you all. The USA flags with the word racquetball in them, I started that with the decal. And then it evolved into one of the hottest shirts, I think, for me and everybody that orders them. But so thank you all for ordering the shirt. I'm working on a little slight modification, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the court of public opinion votes on the design change. But seriously, thank you all for supporting me and ordering the shirts. I mean, don't forget, I can actually put anything on a shirt. So ask Richard All. Shoot me a message and we'll make it happen. All right, so I'm within my 18 minutes. Thank you guys. I just wanted to hop on. I'm going to go finish my coffee, and I'll do another one soon. I just wanted to jump on real quick. I haven't done an audio podcast in a while, so that's all I got for you now. Thank you guys and girls for sharing a few minutes of your day with me. And I'll leave you with this last thought. If you can choose one characteristic to get you through life, choose a sense of humor. I'm out.